Hi people, it's me Anja, my pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for my August TBR. August, I feel like, is the April of the fall, if that makes any sense, in the sense that it's the month right before one of the months that I tend to read a lot. So anyway, with that said, I'm really looking forward to all of these books, and the first one on this list is called This Ravenous Fate. For those who don't know, this book comes out August 6th, and it's a YA sapphic historical fantasy with vampires set during the Harlem Renaissance. And I'm so excited to read this book because, first of all, the author is a former booktuber, technically. Her username is Pages of Hayley. I love her channel so much. I love her videos so much. Her personality is so engaging and so good. I love her humor. I miss her videos so much. So I'm so excited to see her book come into fruition. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just so excited. Even aside from that, like the Harlem Renaissance, the 1920s, Black lesbians, let's go. I'm so excited. I love the Harlem Renaissance. I love the 1920s. I love Black queer protagonists. So this book sounds like it's right up my alley. With the exception of vampires, I don't typically love vampires actually. But anyway, aside from all of that, I don't know if anything I'm saying makes any sense. Basically, I'm so excited to read this book. I hope that it's absolutely incredible. So with that said, keep your eyes peeled. The next book on this list is called Death at Morning House. This book also comes out August 6th, and it's a YA contemporary thriller following a queer main character who works as a tour guide on an island, and she's trying to solve a mystery before history repeats itself. And I'm so excited to read this book because, first of all, this author previously wrote the Truly Devious trilogy, as well as a few like companion novels, if I'm not mistaken, set in the same universe or something like that. But anyway, the Truly Devious trilogy was so good. I love the concept of like solving a mystery in the current modern timeline while also like the past haunts itself, if that makes any sense. I love dual timelines. I love it all. Like, I'm so excited to read this book. I just know that it's going to be so gripping and so well done with the mystery and everything. And the fact that she's working on an island isolated from like regular modern communities. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so excited. The fact that the title is Morning House and morning has different meanings. Anyway, the point is, this book comes out August 6th. I'm really, really looking forward to it. The next book on this list is called Not for the Faint of Heart. This story is a YA historical fiction queer retelling of Robin Hood, and it's written by the same author who previously wrote Gwen and Art Are Not in Love, which I absolutely fell in love with whenever I read it last year. So with that said, I'm so excited for this author's next book. I love historical fiction. I love queer retellings. I don't quite remember the original lore of Robin Hood, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like, I don't know if I've read even the original story, or maybe it was read to me when I was younger. Basically, all that to say, I have no idea what to expect from the plot, the world building, or anything like that. I just know that I'm in the mood, or at least I'm always in the mood, for a good queer retelling of a historical fiction, well-loved original story, if that makes any sense. And based on the author's reputation, I just know that I'm going to absolutely devour this book so much. So anyway, all that to say, this book comes out August 15th, and I'm so excited to read it. The next book on this list is called Mighty Millie Novak. This story is a YA sapphic contemporary following a young main character who is navigating her parents' divorce, social anxiety, and roller derby. I love books about roller derby for some reason. I don't know why, because I'm not actually interested in playing the sport myself, because I just feel like I would be bad at it because you're on wheels the whole time. I'm sure you just get used to it, but like, I'm not completely interested in it. I think what intrigues me about it within books is like the found family in the community and the team sport of it all, if that makes any sense. Anyway, this book comes out August 20th, and I'm so excited to read it because it just sounds like it will be like a wholesome, happy, queer read, which I'm always in the mood for. Like, I'm so excited to read this book. I think it's going to be absolutely so good and so well done. And I'm not just saying that because the author follows me on Twitter for some reason. Like, I don't know why she follows me at all. I appreciate it for sure, but I don't know why. Like, I tweet about the most random things. Anyway, all that to say, I'm so excited to read this book. It sounds like it's going to be so good and so awesome. So without any further ado, this book comes out August 20th, and I'm so excited to read it. The next book on this list is called A Banh Mi for Two. This book is another YA sapphic contemporary following two Vietnamese main characters who are unraveling their family's histories while also falling in love. This book also comes out August 20th, and I'm so excited to read it because, first of all, if you didn't know, I'm half Vietnamese and I love reading stories that really bring my family's culture to life, especially in terms of the food. Like, this book is going to be so amazing and so well done. Again, aside from that, I love the queer representation. Like, I'm so excited, especially concerning like the history element. I'm so excited. This book sounds like it's going to be so good and so well done. I really hope that it's absolutely everything that I want it to be and so much more. Like, I'm so excited. I'm just really looking forward to it. The cover is so cute and so pretty. I love the pink. Like, I'm so excited to read this book. It's going to be so awesome and so well done. So anyway, with all that said, I'm really looking forward to it. The next book on this list is called The Science of Friendship. This story is a middle-aged contemporary following a young Black main character who's studying the science of middle school friendships, which I'm so excited to read because, first of all, friendship isn't exactly something that you can really quantify. You know what I mean? Second of all, this author previously wrote Figure It Out, Henry Weldon, which I read, I think, at the beginning of this year, which was absolutely so good and so awesome. But like, January feels like it was forever ago, which makes sense because we are now closer to the end of the year than we are to the beginning of the year. So anyway, I'm so excited to read this book. It sounds like it's going to be absolutely so awesome and so well done. I love reading middle-aged contemporaries, especially surrounding middle-aged like friendships and Black main characters. I'm so excited to read this book. It sounds like it's going to be absolutely so awesome and so well done. So like I said earlier, this book also comes out August 20th. So August 20th, I'm going to have a field day. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, with that said, I'm really looking forward to reading this book. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, hopefully, is called Don't Let It Break Your Heart. This story is a YA contemporary following a lesbian main character who's trying to set up her best friend with a girl only to fall for said girl herself. I'm so excited to read this book because the author has talked about how this book is one of her favorite things that she's ever written, and it's about like platonic friendship as well as romantic love, as well as the difference between like coming out and being out, and I'm just so excited to read it. First of all, I loved her debut, Hazel Hill. Like, it was absolutely so awesome. And even though I didn't love Noah Fly that much, I'm so excited to read her YA debut. Like, this book, it sounds like it's going to be so awesome and so amazing, and I'm so excited to read it. And it comes out August 27th. It just sounds like it's going to be so awesome and so well done and just so good and deep and awesome and just so good. So anyway, with all that said, I'm really looking forward to this book. I really hope that it meets my expectations. So in conclusion, that's my August TBR. I think that this is the longest TBR that I've ever had this year, which hopefully sets the precedent for a great reading month in August. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the airplane emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!